Hello and welcome to House of Commerce. Me, Hani Rashid, is going to teach you this subject, business communication. Before starting, we need to understand what is the subject about. Through its name, we can tell what is this subject is about. Before, there are few key points we will be studying in this lecture. Introduction to subject, purpose and its importance, benefits and types and directions. How we communicate, which direction we need to communicate, which type of communication is needed, formally, informally, with peers or outside the social group. We need to study these details. Now, main business communication. What this tells us about. We will break this name in two parts, business and communication. Business is generally known as trade, producing or manufacturing something from raw material or other materials. So it is generally known as business, is common word, so we don't need to understand it much. Communication, much more common word we use in our daily lives. Not only use, we do it practically every time. Like this now, I am communicating with you. I am explaining something to you. That is a way of communication. Without speaking, we also communicate. Without listening, we are communicating. So one way or another, we are continuously in communication with each other. So basically, this subject is very easy if we take it simply. We don't need to make it burden on us. Like we will be using simpler, much common examples throughout a subject, and because it's easy, we don't have to ratify it. We don't have to be bookish. We can easily understand business communication through our daily life. While working, while eating, drinking, we are doing communication. So it is a very easy subject. So we will start with definition. In business language, the definition of business communication is the imparting and exchanging of information, either written, speaking, or some other medium. What can other mediums be? Other mediums can be emails, letters, verbally, non-verbally. We are communicating. I am standing here, and if I am not speaking, but I am still communicating to you. I am moving and I am talking to you. I am communicating. So this is the definition, simpler, easy definition. It is not that much hard to remember. You don't have to verify it. Main question arises, why do we study business communication? What is its main purpose? Every student of business communication says, or different professional levels, we study business communication. Why? Why do we need it? Because we will be needing it because in every organization there are some points, some key points we need to know about. We cannot just use a common language. We will be needing some jargons of technical terms of business communication throughout our practical life. So that is why this is the main reason we need to study business communication. How we communicate? There are three examples for you. Acquiring information. Why we are acquiring information? Through whether it is for a project or for your self-information, we are acquiring data, we are analyzing data, we are separating facts and figures, which are true or rumor from truth. We are communicating. Disseminating information, same, like we are separating what is true, which rumors to be need to be heard, or which are just rumors, which is not true. So we need to separate them. We will be needing communication. Maintaining relationships. Okay, this is not a simple relationship like friends but it is internally in an organization, how we manage, how we communicate with our seniors, how we communicate with our juniors, how we communicate within our peer circle. That is very important. Like which direction to take, which type of communication, formally or informally, which words to use, which words not to use. We will all be studying this in business communication.
How to get maximum benefit through our communication. How can our communication be more effective, more easily analyzed? We need to know how to make our communication effective, good. There are main key points, like we need to know which channel to be used, which medium we have to use for certain communication, what kind of language should be used, what technical terms we need to use and we do not need to use. In order to make our communication effective, there are some channels, media and languages which need to be appropriate in order to be effective. Within the organization, there are different languages which need to be known. Jargons. Commonly, we cannot use jargons with someone who is not of our field. We do not need to be speaking technical terms with them. We will be using common words, daily routine words. But in organization, in companies, during our meetings, board meetings, we need to use some languages, key points, key words which are very effective. So it is simple. We will see more of it in other lecture. Directions, types. Along with channels, languages, we do need to know which type of communication is needed. Like we need to talk formally, informally. If we are within an organization in hierarchy, we need to know how with whom we need to talk formally, with whom we need to talk informally. If we are talking to our seniors, we will be needing to talk formally. We will be using formal languages, formal words like sir, like respected, these kinds of words. But within our peer groups, within our social circles, or within our group, within an organization, we can be talking both formally and informally, because they are our colleagues. We have much close relationships with them than our seniors. Internally and externally, same. And if we are talking within the organization, like among our directors, we need to talk formally. We need to take formal steps. Externally, when we are talking outside our communication, outside our organization, with our client, with our customers, then that is an external communication. There we can be using formal, informal both, but that will be depending on our client. Who is our client? How he or she treats us. If they treat us like family or friends, then we can be formal, informal both, or a mixture of both. Directions. Along with formal and informal, directions are very much needed in our hierarchy. If our organization has a hierarchy, like different levels, senior level, mid-senior level, junior level, or clerks, we need to know which direction to be needed in specific tasks. If we have been given an assignment from our manager, we need to be talking in vertical direction. Manager has assigned us some task, so he is communicating downwards. His direction is downward, top to bottom. Manager will talk to his employees downwards, employees will talk upwards. Basically in formal language. There won't be any informal language, because he is our manager, not our friend, not our colleague, but manager, senior level, above our level. We will be communicating in formal language. Horizontal action. When we are assigned in a group, task assigned in a group among our peers, we need to talk in horizontal language. Like me to you, I'm talking to you. We are talking in horizontal language. Communication direction. We can use informal language plus formal language equally, because in our group we have friends. In our social circle we use horizontal language. There is no need to be specific on formal or informal. Diagonal, most important, diagonal direction is much needed when we are in a board meeting or we are meeting with our seniors, superiors. There, the task, the condition, the importance of that task defines its direction, plus its language, formal or informal. If it's a very what we can say serious matter, then fully formal language will be used. If it is a normal day-to-day discussion, then it will be informal. So, and it is between cross teams, like my team and your team. We will be talking, we will be communicating to you with each other. Then we can be using both informal and formal. But if it is a competition, then we will be using formal language. That was for our first lecture. Hope you will like it and get to understand it more useful. And so, if you want to continue, if you like my lecture, you need to subscribe to channel House of Commerce, and please do press a notification bell so that you can get on time notification of our next lecture. Thank you.